Another thing is, if you look at this lightning flash coming and knocking the top off the building, it may be that the card is telling you there are going to be times in your life or times in the situation where you really ought to revamp. You build something, but it's not, it needs to be adapted, or it needs to be changed to fit changing conditions. So before the storm hits, dismantle what you've got, or take it apart and rebuild it better and stronger. Because, and you can do this because of what you know now. So build something, let it last for a while, dismantle it, see what works, what doesn't work, rebuild it better. And you can do that because you know more. And it's a bit like all of us, I'm sure, no matter how old you are. We've probably all said, if I'd known then what I know now, I would have done things very differently. And that's a bit like what's going on with the Tower card. And maybe the person or the situation of the Tower says to the Fool, there are going to be times when you wish you'd done things differently. And maybe the Tower reversed is living with regret rather than doing something about it. So I've got this little piece of paper here and I want to draw it down. Let's say this is your life. Okay, that's you going along. Can we see that? Okay, that's you going along. Let's say you're here, right? And you want to be here. So, this place that you want to be, it's somewhere better than where you are right now. So maybe you're working in a department and you want to become the boss of that department because you know you could handle it better than the current boss. Or maybe you're living in the city and you want to move to the country. Or you're living in the country in a small town or village and you want to move to the city. Whatever you're doing is you're here and you want to be someplace better. Sometimes you can go directly from here to here. And it can be done in a moment. And we ought not to forget that. Although with the Tower, you maybe think, okay, I'm never going to get from here to here. I've got to dismantle everything and clean up the mess, and then eventually I can get up to that point. Because, okay, something that happened to me once. I finished university and I had no idea what I wanted to do. So like a number of people that I knew, I decided to go to teacher training college and get qualifications to become a teacher. And so I had a summer job as a security guard. And I was guarding gasworks one night, and it was a rainy night, so I climbed into this gasworks truck, and I was sheltering from the rain. And I thought, I really don't want to go to teacher training college. What I want to do is leave the country. This is in Scotland. And I thought, okay, I'm going to take the first job I can find anywhere in the world, and I'm just going to take it. I don't care what it is. I just want to get out of this country and get off this island. So the next day I look in the paper and I find they want history graduates in history to teach in Switzerland. So I phone up the school in Switzerland, get them to airmail me the application forms. I fill them out, send them back, arrange an interview a week later, and then I've got a job in Switzerland. And so this was me in the truck in Glasgow in the rain. And that's me in Switzerland, because I really wanted to do it, and it was a big step, and it was a change, and it was what I wanted to do. That happened within the space of a week. So I'm saying that major improvements can happen quickly. They don't have to happen slowly, and they don't have to happen after you've been given a problem and cleaned up the mess. And this is, I think, is because we're in life. And I want to write life like this, L-I-F-E, life with a capital L. Can you see that? Yes, life with a capital L. You know, there's a flow, and there's a creative flow in life. And what we want to do is center ourselves in it, or right in front of it maybe, and let the life force, which is so strong and vital and interesting and full and big, and wants to express and wants to be creative, we should in some way center ourselves in it, and that will